Pokemon Mega Evolution Chaos Rising by single box. Pick your type number 12. Appreciate you guys' patience with the me getting set up over here and everything. Like I said, I woke up with... Well, okay, I went to bed with an awful headache, and I woke up and the headache was worse. And I thought it was gonna be a migraine, because then I could just take my medication. I got migraine medication, it works wonders, it always solves everything, cool. It wasn't a migraine, so it did nothing. Fancy pens or I have a couple pens that are pens I absolutely love. I mean, I'm definitely a snob because I love fountain pens. Fountain pens are my absolute favorite. It's just the issue of living in Vegas. Fountain pens dry up really quick. Super quick. So I end up having to like refill it like every 2 weeks. Mind you, I also use a lot of ink from writing the sticky notes and writing on a bunch of other stuff here. So maybe it's not necessarily they're drying out. It's just I'm going through that much ink. Mega Gallade. That is a fighting type hit for 7, 7, and 7. Just go with big ballpoint. That's Brown Dog. Brown Dog is definitely the ballpoint, like the that basic. It's just when I see those ballpoint pen, those like normal ones with the cap on the back, I just think of people chewing on them because for some reason, that is the pen that people just chew on. That is the pen people just chew on. Yeah, PGS, Premier Card Grading. Like, there's a lot that they're doing. They have my interest. I think my next batch of grades this coming month is going to go over there. Snooki, Vulpix, and there's a Nitro Energy. And then they are doing that promo where you can do the $50 tier for 20 bucks a card. So you're doing 20 bucks a card with a week and a half turnaround. Hey man, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. And they also include the subgrades and everything. I like it when things include subgrades. Now the PGS says German grading system. Odd website. The headers are in English. Everything else is in German. Sorry for... I apologize for me saying PGS instead of saying Premier Card Grading. I should have just been saying Premier Card Grading. Surfing Beach! Surfing Beach. I don't know. When I go to the beach, I kind of like I'm one or the other. I either chill and don't go in the water, or I go so far deep in the water that you can't see me anymore. Which I think that's actually like really dangerous to do. I don't know why I do that. That's trainer hit for Robbo. Like this European card, I wish they had NA office because I would use them. CCC. I think I have seen those before. I really like there's the Japanese grading company. I can't remember the name of it. Kobe Lion, 64. Don't gotta say a number, gotta say it goes to the steel spot. Metallic. The name match spot. Yeah, the Japanese one, they have really cool slabs where the certification's on the bottom. And then when you get your card in the box, it comes with a physical card for the certification, which I do like in concept because somebody takes your card and you have you keep your certs in a different box. Now you have two ways, like it's just easier to get your cards back and have that physical proof of the card. I like the idea of it. Esper, Magnetic, and Delphox. There's actually, I found a store in Korea that did grading. And they were their absolute own, like, they were just their own store doing their own grades. And I went in there and I was like, hey, can I buy any of your guys' graded cards? Because I just want one to take home. And then guess what they told me? You would never guess. You would never believe it. I got Skuntank, Claydol for the fighting on the illustration rare. 7, 7, and 7. Those guys, they told me, they looked me straight in the eye and they said, oh, we don't sell our own graded cards because that can lead to some form of market manipulation or an idea of market manipulation with our own cards. And I went, Interesting. Very interesting. There's Magnetic on the energy. So you ain't got. Well, I agree with it, man. Because then now I'm gonna look at them and like if they were selling it, and I was like, oh, are they just? Is that a 10 so they could sell that at 10? Is that what it is? I mean, that's always gonna be a thought. It's always gonna be a thought, I mean, especially with the stories I'm hearing about. Like, I'm gonna be very broad, so I'm not like directly calling anything out because I know backers walking around, and I'm not trying to get in trouble. But I definitely know there are situations where a company has their own cards, and there's some questionable decisions and things going on that make you kind of look up and you're like, is that right? I'll keep it as general as possible. There's no way to know exactly who I'm talking about. Alright, I got Felipe, AZ, and Mega Floette. That is a double on the Psychic. Yeah, if you know, you know. Nobody report me. I think I'm at, like, I legit could get in trouble pretty bad right now if I was very detailed on what I'm saying right now. I mean, you guys know I'm obviously sitting here talking about oh my god, what was that grading company that was around during COVID that people were really trying to get going and then it's just gone now? Obviously I'm talking about CGC, guys. Come on. Here's our Punkabo, Mahip, and Ho-Oh. I really do, like, genuinely hope PGS starts to take off. I think we need another player. The competition's good. And, right now there's not too much. Garbodor, Metacross, Golbat, and Chinchino on the normal. On the normal. Robbo. Oh yeah, I saw that. It's funny. When I was, because I was looking at Arena, because, you know, I was just curious about it. I'm over here talking about Blizz Online all the time, right? And it's like, I'm not tied to Blizz Online. So I like to look around and see what everything else is doing. I'm happy to say I still like Blizz Online the most as a consumer, as myself, regardless of the name attachment there. It's just the way things work and how everything is and how it's presented and everything. I do prefer Blizz Online above the other ones. But I did peruse Arena, and it was funny seeing like they're just kind of like grading. Get our repacks! Get our repacks! We do grading. Like such a side note. Bergmite, Tauros on the normal. Bravo with the Tauros. Three-tailed ox. Nim and Tag, if Tag can get their, if Tag can figure out what they're, if they can get to the point where they achieve their goal of the machines, right? Where you're able to just stick your card into a vending machine kind of thing, and then come back in like half an hour, and then out comes a slab, and it's graded and it's reliable and it's all that. If they get that going, it's over. It's over. It's just over. Because then you can, you know, put 4 of those in a GameStop. When you go to a card show, just line up a back wall with just those machines. Everyone's gonna use it. Convenience, it's quick, it's accurate. If they can do that, it's over. It is just over. If I want to grade a batch of cards and I can just go stop by a store and just drop off the stack and then come back later that day and it's all graded, you know? You don't have to deal with the idea of like shipping it out and stressing about it getting lost while it's in shipping. There we got Mega Dragalge and the double rare dragon. 7 and 7. Another one, you can send anything crazy or you can't send anything crazy to shine in the background will flag it as a surface issue. Yeah, that's great. That's wonderful. I like the way it looks in a slab. Yeah, I mean, I do, genuinely, the Premier Grading, I do like their slabs, and I've seen them in person. They were at Riftbound Regional. I was checking them out. Like, I want you to know, I keep on saying it, and it's probably doing more harm against me than good that I keep mentioning it, but it's like I'm not glazing Rudy about my opinion on Premier Grading Services, or PGS. I was hanging out at their booth for a little bit when I was at the Riftbound Regional in Vegas last year, and I got to, like, look at the slabs, hold the slab, check it out, and I'm like, damn, these, you could probably kill someone with these slabs. Like, they're not playing around with their slabs. And also the laser cut metal tags for the labels, like laser engraved metal sheets for the labels. It just looks kind of sick, man. Jespen, Xerneas, my favorite of the illustration rares. Those got Psychic, that's metallic. What the Xerny? Anybody call Xerneas Xerny? Well, I just did. Xerny! And Nitro. Flimsy and bad for display because you can see through the label. I don't mind the clear label with tag. I actually do like it a lot. I am a big fan of the clear label. I mean, no matter what. There is just there's one label that I really, honestly, if I think about it, don't really like, because it's very it's a dated look. It kind of makes it look like it's for inventorying more than it is for, like, displaying how nice the card is. The grade almost, like, you have to look for it versus it being like a clear, pretty thing that shows you what the grade is. I'm being general. Ferocity and Boobly. Clear label of black type would be fun. With white, no thank you though. I mean, it also just depends on how you display it. Like, if you have like a black background and you have the clear slab there, that's a clean look, dude. That's a clear look. Through the frosted thing. Honestly, I do think Premier Grading might have one of my favorite looking labels. Crocodile, Darkness, 7 and 7. Oh, for acetates, that's, yeah. You're cooking with that one, fam. You're cooking with that. Lysopod, Cleodin, and Crobat. I mean, I'm also all for, like, just TCG having a different market than sports. I think it's better for the hobby. I think it's better for the market. I think it'll get rid of this, like, clash that we're getting between the two hobbies of TCG and sports. Because both are just getting pissed at each other for no reason. And honestly, sports guys are kind of right, because PSA, the S is literally sports. Frogadier! About time we see a damn frog. About time we see a damn frog. Schmid! The Frogadier. Illustration rare. Illustration rare. Label looks clean, yeah. And I do like that they have their own version of a black label, where if everything's a perfect 10, you get that beautiful black and gold. That beautiful. Oh, hey, thank you, man. Thank you. Slowly but surely, we're getting the soundboard in here. Not just working, but also knowing how to use it. Emolga. There's that Nitro, like Discord. Anyone got Discord Nitro in chat? Yeah, just pay people, these and hire like people I'm trying to do. Cut profits. Ah, man, I'm not gonna comment on that. Roxy's Performance. Froakie, that's a frog. And Mega Pyroar. We got the... How loud's the music? Is it as loud for you guys as it is for me? The very intense, Scarlet and Violet music here. This is when you're in, like, the middle. When you're in the Zone 0. Music sounds like this, all the intense Terra-type Pokemon. So that's a bit noisy. I mean, I think the song itself is just very, a lot. I'll do that right there. Yeah, it's just because this is, like, the song that plays when you're in, like, your final battles against Terra-type Pokemon. Dolphin, Pampy, and Boudra. I can see all green companies use AI, but can hide a cash back cards, things on PSA, get better grades. I mean, I do want to try Premiere. Honestly, maybe I'll do that. When can I do that? I mean, I want to do it soon while they're still doing that promo. Maybe I'll send like 5 cards or like 10 cards, so that way I'm not. I mean, I need to cut back on a lot. I spent way too much while I was in Korea. But a little 100. Well, no, 100 to get me 5 cards, huh? Maybe I'll find another buddy that wants to submit over there too. We can do a batch of 10. We gotta have some more in this box. We gotta have some more in this box. I'm seeing 1 Ultra? Not acceptable, dude. Gourgeist, number 1. Don't gotta say the number. That's a Psychic hit. Who's got Psychic? Metallic. We're on the Elite Four. Elite Four need to give something. I call it the Elite Four because the final 4 that you battle in Pokemon when you're finishing the game, it's the Elite Four. We're at the final 4. Come on. Chronobang. Show me an Ultra. Keldeo, you let us know. Blue Pack. Okay, we do really need something from the Blue Pack here, bro. We do really need something from the Blue Pack. This box kind of rude. Minccino. Okay, Blue Pack giving us another illustration rare. I won't be mad at an IR. Take that over a double rare every day of the week. That is a Darkness, 7, 7, and 7. It's like, I'm looking at the piles here. There's a decent amount of them. It's just too many doubles, not enough Ultras or SIRs. We're gonna do the old school here. Check this out, check this out. When's the last time? Boom, boom, card trick. Actually, usually we do the card trick, you know, include the code. That's kind of funny. Now it's at the end. Yeah! Bruh. Show me an Ultra! Dude, what was that box, man? So many doubles, guys. I'm sorry about that one. That was not the way I wanted to start today's stream. Like I said, I had an awful headache today. I wanted to hit the ground running with something, with some heat, bro. With some heat. I'm going to say also, if you're watching, today is the official mark. That is a lot of double rares. Today is the official marking of a week. So we will no longer be doing bulk with Chaos Rising just as is. If you do want your bulk, there's a Surfing Beach for the trainer spot, Robbo. If you do want your bulk, let me know. We'll ship it out to you. But as a default, after the first week, we stopped sending the bulk just as is. But you could always request it if you want it. There we've got Mega Evolution, Chaos Rising, my single box. Pick your type, number 12. Thank you all so very much.